Lao Tzu. If you love the Tao like I do, you probably love Lao Tzu, so here's a little quote for you. He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. In other words, know thyself, witch! Hi, welcome to Kick-Ass Switch, putting the K in magic. I'm Joanna DeVoe, and you are watching a video, the last video, about the mind of a witch, the theme here for March. And I thought that it'd be interesting to kind of like start at the beginning and talk about why you might want to change your subconscious mind, because that's mostly what I ended up talking about this month. I actually didn't know where I was going to go with this all, because this is a subject that I can talk about. But once I got my hooks into this whole thing with the subconscious mind and reprogramming your subconscious mind, I felt that I was onto something, and I kind of got my hooks into it and I couldn't let it go. So along with this video down below is going to be a master list of all the links, the radio shows, the videos, the blog posts from this month, and also my last newsletter, which I don't usually share with the public. That's just for people who subscribe to my newsletter. But I thought that was a really good one, and I didn't want you guys to miss out on it if you're not subscribed. So I'm going to link to that as well, so you can go through this all whenever. But it's all here in one cool place for anybody who wants to explore the mind of a witch, reprogramming the subconscious mind, and all that good stuff. Today specifically, I wanted to talk about drive or be driven. Drive or be driven. 5 signs that it is time to take the wheel. That perhaps your subconscious mind and some programming you've got in there, some old outdated programming that you yourself didn't put there, that was environmental, is running the show and keeping you like swerving all over the road when you've got someplace that you really want to go. So I'm going to try to run through this fairly quickly because I get a little chatty sometimes. I have written down here on this handy dandy post-it 5. I'm going to stick to 5. Number 1, triggers. This is something that I talk about a lot, especially when I'm talking about shadow work, which really we're talking about here today. This is just another way of looking at it. But anytime that you feel triggered into having a really strong emotion, or worse, taking an action before you even think. If somebody like triggers something in you that makes you react in a really strong way that you don't like, that the other person doesn't like, you know that there's something going on in your subconscious mind that is out of reach and that is playing you for a fool. It is driving your car and you need to take back the wheel. The really cool thing about Know Thyself Witch, and this is why I think witchy communities have really moved away from like spells and candles to attract your soulmate or to win a big pile of money, things like that, and we've really like shifted gears into focusing on ourselves and empowering ourselves. Because in this example, once you understand what your triggers are, it doesn't necessarily mean that your triggers are going to go away. It just means that you're aware that they're there, and hopefully you have the wisdom to deal with them in a productive way. So I have friends that I will tell like, holy crap, that like really triggered me. And then we speak the same language, so they know what I'm saying, and then I can express it and just kind of be like, ooh, that's weird. And you can explore something after it's triggered you rather than letting it trigger you into freaking out or yelling at somebody or doing something really weird that doesn't feel good afterwards. So triggers, number 1, a big sign that your subconscious mind is running the show for you. Number 2 is after you've done something, or maybe in the process of doing something, or maybe even right before you're about to do something, you have the sensation of betraying yourself or letting yourself down. You feel like you betrayed yourself. You feel like you're letting yourself down. And you know whatever it is that you're about to do or that you've just done, it's not right for you. It doesn't feel good. And that is another sign that it's time to like consciously take the wheel. And when I say the wheel, I mean your own mind, to take a conscious approach. Call in your guides if you need to. Access your higher self. Empower yourself in some way to take conscious action that does feel in alignment with who you are. It's an invitation. It's an invitation to pivot out of whatever that thing is that you've done or you're about to do that feels like you're betraying yourself inside in some way, or you're letting yourself down. I have become obsessed with Downton Abbey, and there was just an episode where Daisy, this kitchen maid, I guess she is, but she does something bad that she shouldn't do, and then later she's like in tears saying, I feel like I've let myself down. And I thought, yes, you have. And it made me think about what I wanted to say today. So if you ever get that feeling, I feel like I've let myself down, just forgive yourself and take note. Take note so that you can learn about yourself and learn how you work, and next time you can make a better decision. Sign number 3 is feeling like you are stuck. Just feeling stuck. You feel stuck in your job, you feel stuck in your relationship, you feel stuck in the town that you're in, you kind of feel like your life is like a record skipping, or like you're in the movie Groundhog Day and you're just living the same day over and over and over again, and it doesn't feel good, and you don't know why, and you don't really know what to do about it. You just feel stuck. Feeling stuck means that you are stuck. There is a record skipping, and it is in your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is not bad, too. Just let me say that as well. It's not a bad thing. It's there to protect you. It's there to serve you. It is an evolutionary, I don't know, the creator, someone put it there for your own good to keep you safe. But the environment that we live in doesn't always create programs that serve our lives in the best way. So now as adults, we get to go in and pick and choose which programs are running the show. So if you're feeling stuck, that is an invitation. All of these signs are invitations to take the wheel. And when I say take the wheel, I mean get clear. Get clear with yourself. Align with your higher self. Align with your soul. Align with your heart chakra. Align with God. However that works for you. Do some journaling. Get really still. Or just simply ask yourself, like, what would make me feel unstuck? Why? What is making me feel stuck? What is the opposite of that? Do something different. Break that pattern. It doesn't even have to be the right thing or the thing that you're going to do forever. Just take a step outside your comfort zone, aka the zone of lies, and start reprogramming yourself. Like, break that pattern, that groove on the record. It's been put in place there for a really long time, so scratch the record. So when it's like playing that same old song, it's like all of a sudden it goes off in a different direction, and then you have the opportunity to consciously put a new pattern in place. First sign that your subconscious is running the show is if you start something that you know from the bottom of your soul it's right for you, you're so excited, you've told everyone about it, you've built it up, and you've gotten off to an amazing start, and then for some inexplicable reason, you stop halfway through. You just quit. You start coming up with excuses and reasons why you can't continue on. You let other things distract you. Once you notice this happen, and it can go on for a while, where you don't even realize that you've done it, that you've let yourself like go off course, it is okay to start all over again and recommit and say, no, give me back that wheel. We are going down this road, damn it. And get back on that road and start going down your path. And every time your subconscious grabs the wheel away from you and tries to steer off, show them who's boss, get that wheel back, and go back down that road until you finish what you started, especially if it feels You have to remember how you felt when you started it, because once you get to a place where you're quitting, once you get to a place where you're distracted, once you're getting to a place where you've convinced yourself, I don't really care about this, I don't know why I thought this was a good idea, it's too late, because you won't have the emotion and the desire and the passion on board anywhere. That's sitting back, way back, miles and miles back there, abandoned on the road. So get yourself, do a little journeying, or just envision or imagine how you felt when you started. Read those journal entries. Ask your friends and family, like, why was I so excited about this? Why did I think this was such a good idea? Try to remember how you were holding your body. Did you like jump around and you were excited when you first had the idea? Jump around and do mimic those body movements. You would be surprised. Next month we're talking about the body of a witch, but it goes both ways. Your mind can control your body and your body controls your mind. It's fascinating how these two work together that way, but find a way to reconnect to that original excitement and then get back on the road. And then sign number 5, you keep attracting the same people or situations again and again and again. And this is something I talk about a lot, again and again and again, because this is a great thing for shadow work. It's a great thing for what we're talking about today. If you're looking for love in all the wrong places, you just keep attracting the same kind of person. I think Joanna Van Zant, she says, it's the same man in a different pair of pants. So if you keep you keep falling for this new guy and he seems so different than all the others, but after a while you're dating, you start realizing the same icky feelings are coming up, or the same relationship problems keep happening again and again and again. Relationships are a great example of this, but it could be any kind of situation. Your friendships or other relationships. It could be, maybe you're an entrepreneur and you keep starting and stopping projects and you're stopping them. Is the problem that keeps repeating in a pattern over and over and over and over and over again. When you get into something like that, you know that your subconscious mind is holding a program that is so deeply ingrained. And it's really important that you take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. And I say that jokingly, but I say that truly as well. Call in all the spiritual help that you can, because it's challenging to change these programs. They are very, very well ingrained, and that is why people try so hard for years to make changes that they can't seem to make. Don't give up on yourself. You are a magical creator. Use law of attraction, use magic, use action. Throw everything you've got at this. But remember, you are in charge, and you can start again at any time. You can realign and get back on the road at any time, even if your subconscious takes you way out of your way on this crazy, winding side trip tangent. It's okay. Just keep showing your subconscious mind who's boss, and stay as committed as you possibly can, because then what you're doing is you're creating new grooves in that record and new patterns, and you're reprogramming your subconscious mind. I shared a lot of tips for reprogramming your subconscious mind using magic and using little psycho-spiritual techniques. That's why I am sharing in the blog post down below all the links that I created in March for you to play around with, because I think this is a really important subject, and it's one that I love, and I really enjoyed talking about this. Thank you so much for playing with me in March, and until we meet again, much love to you. Peace.